was inspired to write this book because I had done a lot of research around Concord, Massachusetts, and I had written a previous book about the group of people, writers, who came from Concord, Massachusetts. And actually, I became interested in Concord in the first place because I happened to reread Little Women back in 1999. And I was blown away by the brilliance of this novel that was written so long ago. So I started reading all of Louisa May Alcott and reading about Louisa May Alcott, and I began to see that her life is completely fascinating and very, very enlightening in terms of the way women live today. There are many surprising things about Louisa May Alcott's life. To me, the amazing thing is how modern she is. I think that women today face a choice between whether or not they're going to use their sexual currency to find a man to provide for them, or whether they're going to try to provide for themselves, which is extremely difficult, as we know, once a woman has children. And those are the issues that Louisa May Alcott addressed, both in her life and in her work, so that when you read Little Women, which is an extraordinary novel, or when you read about her life in which she over and over again chose to provide for herself rather than to find a man to provide for her, it's extremely illuminating to what we women face today. Although many, many things have changed for women since the 1860s. Women have the vote now, women are allowed to travel alone now, women are allowed to do public speaking. The basic problem for women hasn't changed, which is it's very difficult for a woman to provide for herself and her children without a partner. And then, you know, this brings up the question of what kind of partner do I need to get myself, you know, a domestic situation that's satisfying to me? And can I have that and have a professional situation at the same time? That's the big question. That was the big question then. That's the big question now. So if you're a young woman today and you want to have children, you know, the basic domestic life, you have to make these very difficult decisions. And I feel as if Louisa May Alcott can help you make those decisions. I guess I hope that every reader looks up from the last page of any book of mine and sees the world in a slightly different way. That's my ambition as a writer. And in this case, I hope that people look up from the last page of this book about Louisa May Alcott and see their own choices as women in a slightly clearer way, or in a slightly richer way. The main thing I hope is that women will enjoy this book, and that men will also enjoy this book. But I also hope that they'll see their choices in a more interesting and clearer way.